Welcome to Terrifying Tales, where we delve into reality's darkness. We are geared for a journey into the heart of chilling truths, not mere fictional tales. The reality can be terrifying, so brace yourself. We're about to unravel the enigma of the unknown. What if the most terrifying stories were not those from books or movies, but those that really happened? Welcome to the realm of reality, where we will unravel three bone-chilling tales that have shaken the very core of human conscience. Are you ready to venture into the darkness and uncover chilling tales of true crime? Our first tale begins on a quiet, ordinary street, where an extraordinary and horrifying event took place. This seemingly tranquil place was like countless others, lined with modest houses, each with its own neatly manicured lawn and the occasional trampoline or swing set in the backyard. The towering maple trees lining each side of the street created a beautiful canopy overhead, their leaves turning into a brilliant spectrum of colours in the autumn, bringing a sense of calm and peace to the residents. The days were routine, with children playing on the sidewalks under the watchful eyes of their parents, the postman doing his rounds, and the faint aroma of freshly baked cookies wafting through the air from Mrs. Johnson's kitchen. It was a quintessential neighbourhood, where everyone knew each other and doors were left unlocked, a testament to the trust and camaraderie among the residents. However, amidst this idyllic setting lurked an insidious darkness, ready to shatter the tranquility of street. An unexpected crime, its occurrence so shocking that it shook the core of this peaceful neighbourhood. No one saw it coming. No one could have predicted it. The story that unfolded was no less than a horror movie, each detail more shocking than the last, ensnaring us in its eerie grip. Whispers of the crime spread like wildfire through the neighbourhood, casting shadows of fear on the faces of its residents. The laughter of children playing outside gradually quieted down, replaced by the eerie silence that echoed through the street. Doors and windows were locked, blinds were drawn. The once vibrant was now a ghost of its former self, gripped by fear and uncertainty. The shock was soon replaced by an insatiable curiosity as people clamoured to unearth the details of the incident. The crime scene was meticulously investigated, each piece of evidence carefully analysed. The sense of urgency was palpable as the residents anxiously awaited the capture of the perpetrator. As the investigation progressed, the truth began to emerge, laying bare the ghastly realities of the crime. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. The investigation, once the centre of everyone's attention, gradually receded into the background. The shock and fear gave way to a grim acceptance as life began to resume its monotonous pace. Yet, the stain of the incident remained, casting a long dark shadow over the neighbourhood. The once flourishing street was a changed place. The laughter and chatter were replaced by silence. The houses, once alive with warmth and light, now stood cold and deserted, the thick with an eerie stillness, the once vibrant street now a haunting reminder of the crime. Each resident, each house, each tree bore the scars of the horrifying incident, a constant reminder of the chilling events that unfolded. The residents, although scarred, began to find a way to cope with the aftermath. The sense of community amongst the residents was reaffirmed, their bonds strengthened in the face of adversity. Despite the chilling events, there was a newfound resilience that gradually began to surface, a testament to the enduring human spirit. In the end, the quiet street was never the same, forever marked by the chilling events that took place. The echoes of the horrifying incident continued to resonate, a constant reminder of the fragility of peace in the face of evil. But amidst the scars, there was a glimmer of hope, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a reassuring reminder that even in the face of the gravest adversity, we endure. Our next story plunges us into the shadows of an unsuspecting hamlet where a monstrous secret lay concealed. From a distance it appeared to be a peaceful utopia, disguising its true darkness with a mask of tranquility. Nestled amongst the ominous hills and gloomy landscapes, this town was a chilling mirage of tranquility, painted with the deceptive strokes of faux safety. Its eerily perfect houses with their uniform manicured lawns and white picket fences, the too charming main street lined with eerily quiet small businesses, the local park echoing with the hushed laughter of seemingly innocent children. All of it was a meticulously staged act of normalcy. The inhabitants as well echoed this alarming illusion. They were common citizens, living out their routine lives with an unsettling air of satisfaction. Neighbours shared veiled greetings across their uniform fences. Children quietly navigated their way to adults, busied themselves with chores and occupations, and the elderly relished in the unnerving rhythm of retirement. This was a society, seemingly unaffected by the horrors of the outside world, encased in a deceptive bubble of simulated tranquility. Yet, as we are all too aware, appearances are often treacherously deceitful. Beneath the veneer of this peaceful town, a menacing evil was festering, a secret so shocking it threatened to crumble the town's deceptive tranquility. Like a dormant beast, it waited for the perfect moment to awaken and unleash its terrifying reality, shattering the illusion of peace that the town desperately clung to. In stark opposition to its serene mirage, a horrific crime ripped through the town's silence. It was as if a macabre masterpiece had been violently torn apart, its remnants scattered across the canvas of this false paradise. The event was so abrupt and horrifying, it felt as though the very fabric of time had been torn apart, the illusion of peace frozen in a ghastly tableau. This was no ordinary crime, it was a monstrous act of evil that defied humanity. As we venture into the heart of this grisly tale, we traverse the twists and turns of the horrifying narrative, each revelation more terrifying than the last. We spectate the townsfolk's reactions, disbelief melting into terror, shock into paranoia. We shadow the investigation as it strips away the layers of deception, navigates the grim alleyways of suspicion, and finally uncovers bone-chilling truth. As we weave through this horror, we discover that the monster wasn't an outsider, but one of their own. A demon cloaked in the disguise of a sheep, a citizen who perfectly mirrored the town's deceptive serenity, was the culprit of this gruesome act. This revelation sparked a bone-deep sense of treachery, a violation more terrifying than the crime itself. The aftermath was catastrophic. Joy and warmth were replaced by a chilling gloom, trust became a victim, replaced by a suffocating mist of suspicion. The town's semblance of peace was discarded, replaced by a chilling silence that only served to amplify the echoes of the unspeakable crime. This quiet town was left petrified and haunted, a stark reminder of the veiled darkness that can lurk anywhere. It stood as a chilling testament to the fact that appearances are often a treacherous illusion, that peace can sometimes be a shroud for malevolence. This gruesome incident served as a horrifying reminder that even in the quietest of places, evil can make an abode. Our final tale plunges us into the heart of a city alive with activity, where a crime of abhorrent horror was perpetrated in broad daylight. This city, a vibrant kaleidoscope of existence and colour, cruelly morphed into a scene pulled from your worst nightmares. Amidst the cacophony and chaos, a malevolent twist was taking shape that would forever scar the city's history. This wasn't a city accustomed to such heinous acts of evil. It was a city where laughter once danced through the streets, where the aroma of freshly baked pastries wafted through the air, where soaring skyscrapers pointed towards the heavens, and where people were ensnared in the triviality of their everyday existence. The usual morning scene was a narrative of ordinary people engaged in their routines, street vendors peddling their goods, taxis threading through ceaseless traffic, joggers on the pavement, children with their school bags, office workers with their morning caffeine. It was a city pulsating with life. But on this fateful day, audacity intertwined with malice, resulting in a shocking incident that blindsided everyone. It was the sort of act you only read about in newspapers or watch in crime dramas, not witness in your own city in the harsh light of day. The audacity of it was numbing, to say the least. It was a crime enacted with such boldness, such an absence of fear, that it left the city petrified, plunged into a deafening silence. Every nook and cranny of the city, every resident was suddenly drenched in sheer terror. The morning rush hour came to a grinding halt as the news seeped in, as the whispers morphed into hushed conversations, and then into panicked phone calls. The ripple effect of the crime reverberated everywhere, from the towering offices to the modest homes, from the bustling streets to the serene parks. The city's heartbeat, once strong and full, now throbbed with terror and apprehension. It felt as if an icy gust had swept across the city, leaving a bone-chilling cold that wouldn't dissipate. Mothers held their children closer, friends and family checked in more frequently, and strangers shared a glance of collective fear. Even the tallest of buildings seemed to shrink under the enormity of this terrifying act, their reflections mirroring the grim mood of the city. This tale of horror seized the city's heart, draining the joy in it with dread. The once lively streets fell into an eerie silence, the laughter replaced by whispers, the smell of pastries supplanted by a lingering sense of unease. The city, once a beacon of life and energy, now seemed swathed in a bleak shroud of dread. In the aftermath, an unsettling quiet blanketed the city, a silence that resonated louder than the most deafening noise. It was the kind of silence that follows a storm, when everything stands still, holding its breath, bracing for the next onslaught. The city and its inhabitants were left reeling, grappling with the terrifying reality of the horror that was just unleashed. In the end, the bustling city was left cowering in fear, forever haunted by this atrocious crime committed so visibly. The echo of this horror reverberated in every corner, a chilling reminder of the malevolence that once roamed its streets. The city, once a vibrant melee of life, was now a canvas smeared with hues of fear and horror. This was not a tale to be forgotten. It was one that would be seared into the memory of the city and its people for eternity. These bone-chilling real-life stories remind us that sometimes the most terrifying tales are not those of the imagination, but those that truly happened. From the enigma of the unknown, through the chilling tale to the unsettling mystery, we've journeyed into the heart of darkness. These stories have left a profound impact, underlining the stark reality of human nature and the theme of dare to discover. Dare to discover, for the truth is often more horrifying than fiction. Thank you for watching Terrifying Tales. We hope these stories have sent shivers down your spine and ignited your curiosity about the unknown. If you want to venture deeper into the abyss and uncover more chilling tales, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Did you enjoy today's video? If so, please give it a thumbs up. Your likes help us to continue bringing you more terrifying truths. We are eager to hear your thoughts on these stories. Leave a comment below and share your views. Do you have your own chilling tale to share? We're all ears. Stay tuned for more horrifying truths. Until next time, dare to discover. Remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled, and sometimes the truth is more terrifying than fiction.